Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come digging in now, number 15, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. And oh, that gets him on the mound.
Take the turn.
No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And they'll end up taking the lead, and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the payoff pitch home. Down the third baseline. Donaldson's there. LeMahieu on to first, and they turn the double play. Next to bat for Toronto, Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Guide into very shallow right. Fletcher coasts under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Leading off the inning, number 15, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 15.
Here comes the first pitch, and he takes ball one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-0 home. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Tigers have come back to tie things at 3.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like a lot of rookies do. It's been a joy to watch.
Next up for Detroit, number 15. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Swing and a line drive. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter wins. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Runner goes for third. It swung on and missed the throw. It's high, but a fine job to come down with it at third, and he's out stealing third base.
I noticed he had a big lead.
Digging in to try it again, number 15. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Toronto jumped ahead. Afternoon baseball from the. Chris Stratton will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Into the box now, number 15. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. A nice aerial view. And up next will be Brett Nicholas. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. To first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no. At the plate, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Schimpf stands at second with 2 gone. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Stepping in for the Jays, Matt Duffy. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They kicked Gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he'll step on first. So that'll bring in
now batting the center fielder.
Let's play ball.
The catcher, number 55,
Ball four, takes the ball.
Danny Barnes comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Now he'll step off. And there he goes towards second. The tag from LeMahieu, and they got him at second base. Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
for the Blue Jays. Right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Digging in, number 15. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
15.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike. Osuna has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the afternoon. In now, number 15. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Mata, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
2-2.
2-2.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So coming to the plate, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Swinging a soft.
2-2-2.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You know, it's funny. The first two strikes are for the fans.
Digging in to Oscar Hernandez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-2. Well on the ground to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next for the Tigers, number 15. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. Coming to the plate now, number 15. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the... And up next will be Brett Nicholas.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Brett Nicholas.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Striding in once again, number 15. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
0-1 the count. And a neck-high fastball that time. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now to the plate, number 15, trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And he struck out. again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 5-2 the final today. The Toronto Blue Jays host road win number 40 on the year. Al Albuquerque gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here. Red means stop. Also, do not go. When the manager's order is met with some resistance, he pushes back. For his defiant attitude, the player is issued a yellow light. Yellow means proceed with caution.
MLB Network welcomes you in.
Leading off for Detroit, first baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready for another chance. Number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Kevin Smith will be next.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Smith.
Here now the 2-2. Now here's a swing and a high into shallow right field. Number 15 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, number 15. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.